What up? It's your boy T-Run Reaction. So, about to get into this is today's Music and Movie Mondays or music and Movie Reaction. About to get to the movies with the homie Diddy Conway, and this is an interesting one. You know what I mean? Now, before I go there, yes, this is something that affects the black community as well too, but you cannot help but give the performance to these folks who play these characters in movies and films as well too. So yeah, reason I'm saying that because what this is about, I want to get the my playlist list, like I say it fully, because while I'm going here it cuts it off. Top 5 drug addicts in black films and top 3 in black TV. So yeah, again, I know we know it affects the community, but sometimes these performances can be groundbreaking, at times hilarious, something we shouldn't make fun of, but at the same time, it's sometimes it can be entertaining in a way. So other than that, let's shake it out, and Didi gonna come with the ad libs, the video ad libs, the memes, the infamous fish from SpongeBob, and of course with the crazy nicknames. How did he come up with these names, yo? Shout out to Diddy Conway always, man. Anyway, let's get it.
What's up, y'all? This is Diddy Conway, and in this video, we'll be talking about some of the most notorious drug addicts in black films. This was a video recommended to me by Marlon Bellamy. Hopefully, I'm saying that right, and I'm finally getting around to doing it.
You can do it!
I'm seeing my list of my favorite crackheads, dope fiends, however you want to put it, and these are the ones that I love the most. The ones that embody chaos, humor, and tragedy to the point where they are burned into the culture. Let me know if you want a part 2, and as always, put your list in the comments below. Let's get it.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that pretty living. It's Gucci. Living's on the chain.
No, I gotta do the kid names. Next up.
First on this list of addicts is a crackhead that gave some of the most ludicrous ass deals on this list. It all came down to the meats for this nigga, and I ain't talking about no Arby's. And number 5 is Dave the Crackhead from Don't Be a Man.
I'm low-key surprised he has one here, but I can see why. And if anybody, he was a parody of a mixture of the crackhead, the little young crackhead on Men's Society, and a little bit of the crack fiend mama, the crack fiend lady on Boys in the Hood. So yeah.
You live with the Crenshaw, man.
Boy, you better get your crusty behind away from me.
Man, I sucked your dick,
Yeah.
man.
What you say to me?
I'll suck your dick, man.
Quite naughty.
And he let him do it.
Chewing a nigga up for directions is crazy. Bro was a pork sword connoisseur. His random moments of showing up reminds me of
Yo, he said pork sword. Yo, this thing come a pork sword connoisseur. I'm done with this. Yo. Yo. No, I never heard any. That's out of all the reference of some AO moments or doing that. I never heard that term. What I tell you about this dude? Come out with the craziest terminology. Ain't even funny. Yo, pork soul connoisseur is crazy work right there. Yo. Yo, shout out to Diddy, man. He the goat. He the goat. I'm almost say he the goat, yo. He a young goat, man. He probably older. I don't know, younger than me, older than me. Well, I'm 40, so I'm 41 now, but still, he has set my age. Oh my God, he said, "Pork soul connoisseur." I'm done. I am done right there. I have an auto reference of that. I never heard that. Yo.
Anywhere near crackhead, it doesn't matter if you having the best time of your life, you contemplating your life, or the worst time of your life. You make eye contact with that crackhead, you best believe you will possibly be asked some diabolical shit.
Got any spare change?
Sorry, bro, I'm all out, man.
Man, I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Dude.
The fuck out my face!
And I talked it up. I talked it up. That's the one I'm telling you about from Boys in the Hood.
And down for that cheeseburger line alone. I laugh every time I see that line. And when I first saw it, I knew immediately that I would never look at the Menace to Society crackhead the same.
Yup.
Me and my brother, man, we ran that Don't Be a Menace movie into the ground. I got
me
these
and my
cheeseburgers.
cousins. Me and my cousin too. It was definitely one of the movies we was watching like faithfully, like crazy. Oh man.
My brother was saying that 24/7, whether he was getting in trouble or not. He could be getting in trouble for something that didn't have anything to do with him saying that. He gonna bust out and say it. Dave was a bowl of hepatitis eating ass crackhead that had no layers to him. He's just an exaggeration of a real thing. An underrated crackhead that died how he lived.
I say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch.
Yup.
The fourth spot on this list deserves a spot on this list because he's one of the most memorable crackhead characters of all time. He's also one of the most referenced in music. I used to look at him and he used to scare the hell out of me because Bird did indeed look like some stir-fried shit.
It's Pookie.
Before
Yup, it's Pookie. Only reason I say that because Pookie's always been a reference. The name alone, it don't have to do with his character Pookie. That shit is a reference right there. The Pookie is a reference. And either a drum reference, a ghetto reference ever. Pookie is like a name you always have. You have somebody in the hood nicknamed Pookie, or somebody on some Pookie shit, or some Duke or some crackhead shit. Pookie is brought up every time. So yeah, and like I said, left on music as well too. Yeah, shout out to Chris Rock, man. One of his literally his breakout role. Like he did like appearance. This was like literally his breakout role because he didn't do like a whole. He made like appearances in movies, but this was like a breakout role. Like he didn't do no like a whole cast before. I could be wrong. I mean, other than Sands of Court, but yeah, this was definitely a good breakout for him right here as well too.
I'm not gonna look like stir-fried shit.
We gonna tell the real nigga. Might smell like shit.
Pookie was a hard look at reality at the time. He makes number 4 because that man ate a concrete freeze cup, Brillo pad eating ass young nigga. He's a tragic situation that I don't feel like was entirely his fault, but I really want to say what I got to say for that with real villains. For me, I found Pookie's performance more dramatic than I found it funny. As in comparison to the rest of the people on this list, this is the perfect.
It is facts. Like, it wasn't if you think about it, most of the stuff about Pookie was definitely tragic in a way. I guess the only thing was like kind of funny, the face he made when he was trying to do it, but at the same time, it was tragic. Because one, if you know the story of Pookie, he started off as a stick-up kid, and then got hit by Scotty, Ice-T character as well too. I mean, Ice-T was doing the job, so I'm not blaming him. And then that he went to fell in poverty, got into crack and everything, and then Scotty tried to get him out with rehab and everything, and he was going through it, and he made out as best he could, and he wanted to pay him back by helping him take down Nino, and boy, unfortunately, it got close to going to a relapse, in which eventually he did, and then it cost him his life. So yeah, it was definitely more tragic than funny. It was like really funny, to be honest. Like, man, the only thing that's funny is the jokes he made, and how people talk about how he looked or anything, especially when he made a face when he was trying to smoke in, and then when he just smoke in with the face all scrunched up, and then how he looked here. But majority of the time, it was tragic if you think about it.
his spot. I think it's wild that Pookie's downfall happened the way that it did. And it's sad as hell that
Yo.
our community still found comedic relief in this performance. I didn't laugh too much, but Pookie
Yeah.
struggling to hit that pipe was a moment my family was tripping at when it happened.
Yeah, it's that face. That face. That's the only reason it was funny because the face he made. He did the face well. That face was comical, but if you think, but it's like comical but sad. Yup.
Crack was
And then I like how they, but also it could be a little funny because he references in the CB in a little parody part in CB4 as well too, where he where you know Stab Master and I forget, Alan Payne character did their own little soul there. The CB broke up, and he referencing he did a little parody referencing the part in the little montage. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, it was mostly tragedy.
beating Pookie ass. And his worst moment became one of black culture's most unintentional
Yup.
funny lines. When you hear this line in the black community, it's used for everything but talking about drugs.
Yup. Oh yeah, that part. Yup. That part.
Coming up next at number 3 is a movie that people think is sad, and rightfully so. But I don't think it's sad. I think it's fucking hilarious. The woman in this movie was a crackhead getting drugs from that nigga Lexington Steele, bro.
I know it. It's holiday. He's the gut. The fact he called this nigga Lexi still on dick. But yeah, it's yeah. Facts. Holiday Heart. Her moments was definitely more hilarious and tragic. The only tragic part is how what happened during the end. But other than that, I can't help but reference something while laughing. Especially if they do it, I'm gonna laugh. If they do the part, I'm gonna laugh. Let me get to it.
Warrior women! Oh!
If you don't know who that is,
The fact he know about Alexa Steele is wild too. Oh man. Oh man. I know y'all missed my reaction to the Scream show.
is don't Google that shit.
So go back. What?
If you don't know who that is, don't Google that shit. The crackhead that I'm talking about is
Yo, don't do it. Because you're gonna get caught up watching it, either enjoying it or watching the scene and be disgusted or laughing your ass off. That's what I'm gonna say.
Wanda from the movie Holiday.
Yo,
Heart. Now,
let's
this
do
is my
that
number 3,
subject.
but I deeply think that this was a better performance than Pookie. Like, we don't talk
It was.
too much.
It was underrated. Alfred Ritter, underrated acting queen for sure, yo. Alfred Ritter know how to act. She can act her ass off, definitely. If you get you gotta talk. If you people that can act their ass off that don't get talked about a lot, she's one of them. Another one is Debbie Morgan. And I hope I said it. Debbie Morgan is the one. Angela Bassett, she's talked about, but not as much. But but you put her in that category too. It's good in my other who are don't get talked about enough when they acting, but they're good at it. She's definitely one of them. Her and Debbie, in my opinion, that under the if they have top 5 honorary actors, they're definitely in there for sure.
But if we talk about Oscar-esque performances, it's 2 on this list that deserve an Oscar, and I feel like this was one of them.
Yes.
Seeing a mother deal with her addiction and trying to hold it together was sad, but the more she went full on that shit, the more comical this movie became.
They do it.
Line
I'm
between
done.
Wanda and Holiday was supposed to be
I'm
a sad
done.
movie became a comedy.
It was.
Just to me.
It was. Ving Rhames, no lie. He did his thing, but it was hilarious. He did his thing though. I don't know how you feel about this girl, but he did his thing. It was funny, but he did his thing.
To the black community as well.
I got the bike.
Cut that bitch off.
Hold up.
Man, Zozo didn't.
Here we
really
go.
bad, nigga. Boy, you can't tell me Wanda didn't make this movie quotable as hell.
Yep.
She had so many.
Hold
funny,
up.
She had so many funny.
Please
ass
do
moments
it.
that
Please
you
do
can
it.
Take your pick from the quotes that
Please
she
do
said
it.
in this movie.
Please do it.
Wanda makes this list as one of my favorites because as sad as this movie is supposed to be,
Please.
because of her performance,
Please do
she
it.
did that shit so
Please
well.
do it.
We as a culture have taken that performance and totally made it a joke to the point where I feel like it doesn't get mentioned
Please play it.
in the light that it should. Man, Wanda was standing her ass outside of graduation, tweaking.
Yes! Here it goes! Yup!
Didn't even go in because she was trying to hit that crack. She over
Yup!
there battling with
Here it
herself,
goes!
and we see it. Now, how many times have some
Yup! Bless her! Bless her! Oh! I told my back, I'm told my left hand, so if I see that part. Oh, that shit was funny. That shit was unintentionally hilarious. I'm sorry. That part was unintentionally. Bless her! Bless her! That part cracked me up every
y'all
time.
said that quote, that bless her. Put it in the comments below because I know a lot of y'all have.
Yup!
That's my example of us as a culture taking this movie and making it something to laugh at.
Yup!
Yes, it is traumatic, yes, but that's something we just good at. We good at taking our trauma,
Facts.
making it funny.
It's
Some
facts.
People that's laughing watching this movie only laughing to keep from crying because plenty of people have dealt with something.
Laugh at my pain. That's pretty much.
That has dealt with
Whew.
addiction or currently dealing with addiction. But there's one more scene that I want to talk about, bro. Bro, it took me years to realize Buddy in the back is a master trick. That man brought a briefcase to get capped up by a crackhead. No purpose flower skin ass nigga. Either they plucking bro hard as hell or Wanda sucking the skin off that motherfucker because a briefcase instead of a 40 ball is some duck ass behavior. Number 2 on this list is actually a 2 for
I never peeped that till you said that.
1. They might be 2 of the most iconic crackheads universally, meaning everyone in the world, regardless of race, might know these 2 more than they know anyone else on this list. Coming in at number 10 is Ezel and Felicia from the movie.
R.I.P. to these up, but yeah, same movie. Oh yeah, the fact you have a movie with you have 2 crackheads in one movie, yeah, and they both killed it, yeah. And both was quote first. Both was hilarious. Both was memorable. Both was hilarious, and both was very quotable. Whether it was quote from themselves or quote towards them. Yes.
First things first, we're gonna say rest in peace to AJ Johnson. You'll
Facts.
forever be missed.
Facts.
Really miss my nigga.
Ezel was always legendary to me because he wasn't on screen long. He probably was a small piece of the movie Friday, but he was one of the characters in the movie that had one of the biggest impacts. He had a lasting impact that helped make Friday exactly what it is. You can't watch this movie without saying his quotes.
Here
When
you
he
go.
comes on the screen,
Here you
you
go.
probably know it word for word. See, to me, Ezel represented the more human.
And quote, and then becoming a infamous hip hop song, nasty one, but infamous hip hop song. You know, if you know, you know.
Side of drug addiction. Always broke, always asking for money, always up to no good, always scheming.
Here we go. Shout out to FK Gray.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back.
There it goes.
I want 150,000.
Leave that dope alone. He need to leave that dope alone.
Being on screen for such a short time, to me, Ezel made himself legendary because he's not in the movie long at all.
Facts.
Yet, in every scene that he's in, I know so many people that can quote him word for word.
It's facts.
He's not in there that long.
I just made the video is already 15 minutes long. It's 18 minutes long. It just made 19 minutes already. So always with DD videos, I'm making longer than the video is, just because I gotta throw my pieces in.
But his lasting impact is big. I truly think that if you take him out of the movie, it's not as funny. And that's a testament to it. I think it's extremely fair to say that AJ Johnson made Ezel one of the most unforgettable characters ever. Then we have to get to talking about Felicia. What started as Ice Cube dismissing her became a cultural catchphrase that's still alive 30 years later.
Yep.
Craig.
By Felicia. Yep.
The fuck out my face.
Junkie as hell. Felicia was a neighborhood fiend that's going to ask you for major shit that you need, knowing she finna go sell that hoe and you will never see it again. And she wouldn't have no shame either.
Craig, can I use y'all's microwave right quick?
I smell a little crack in you.
Again, I can say the
Shout out,
same
nice.
thing about Felicia. Angela Means played Felicia with realness.
She
Felicia
did.
felt like the person that you trying to dodge anytime you even get a glimpse of them. And man, I used to watch Friday, and you could tell that they filmed this on some hot ass days. But bruh, you can't tell me Felicia wasn't stanky, bruh. Like they made her look dusty as hell. You can't tell me she ain't smell like.
Hey, shit.
You can't tell me she
Right.
wasn't sour as hell.
Right.
And Ezel, but definitely Felicia.
Felicia,
Yeah,
definitely.
number one, I can tell you he's the most realistic crackhead on this entire list. He was a complete menace and someone that I had to question. Like, damn, bruh, is what I'm watching real? Because the performance alone is why he's number one. That's Samuel Jackson.
Gator.
Gator.
Yup.
Jungle Fever.
Gator. Great Gator. It was another one of, I think it's probably one of his most underrated performances is Gator. You know, there's memorable performance with Samuel Jackson they talk about. Of course, Pulp Fiction, what's the name? Time to Kill. Well, we can say the Django, many others, but this is probably one of his most underrated characters out of all his collection, though. And he has some memorable ones, but it's definitely a underrated one because this is around the time when he was still he was still like known but find his mark as well too, because he was like part of the Spike Lee regulars as well too. So yeah.
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack.
Why?
As much as I laughed at Gator, he felt so real that I couldn't help but to have sympathy for him. Samuel L. Jackson should have won an award for this, especially because he was fresh out of rehab. So shit, this probably wasn't really acting, really.
I didn't. Oh, you know what? I kind of heard something about that, but wow, that explains a lot. Whoa, I did not know that.
He probably detoxing. He played the hell out of this role. Had that man Gator dancing folk to death about some crack. But when he said this,
And what happened to your father's color TV?
Mama, I smoked the TV.
Lord have mercy.
girl, that shit was hilarious and funny at the same time. That man smoked the TV. My boy ain't even hesitate. He told her he smoked that hoe. That's funny, yes. But the biggest moment
The dance.
that we all know
The dance.
is when Gator did this dance.
The dance. Yep.
I made this one up just for you.
I paid a lot of money for these, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Tell it. Thank you. Tell it.
Yep.
It's a sad reality, and what happened to Gator is messed up. But bro, that
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I don't care. He had to shoot him. His dad didn't have to shoot him. That was him. Ain't supposed to be a churchman. Yeah. That will be another thing that make you side church folks as well too. And I ain't talking about Christians like spiritual Christians or I ain't talking about spiritual Christians who are really about it spiritually. You know what I'm talking. I mean, because you know I gotta say spiritual Christian because there's Christians who are you know related to nothing very racial, but this is church folks who use God as a front, but on some BS.
crackhead dance was hilarious in my household. We stood up doing this dance like it was a new trend. If you go back and you even watch this movie, watch his daddy face, because this the part that really make me laugh. His daddy didn't want him back at the house, right? As we know. However, he was letting Gator live for a while. It wasn't go back and watch this movie and look at his daddy face. When bruh did that dance, he's like, yeah, I'm finna pack this nigga up. Now that we have the film portion out of the way, let's turn the table and look at my favorite TV show drug addicts. Drop that intro.
Oh, it's other music. Yep, that was the intro.
I only did 3 for this TV list because these are the only 3 that I can think of that I like the most. In the comments below, tell me who I missed. My number 3 comes from a black sitcom in the mid-2000s. This was a plot twist that I did not expect to see at all.
Hold up, is it Janine?
At the time, number 3.
Yep.
is Janine from Tyler Perry.
You gotta have her. Yo, Demetria McKinney is gotta be the most underrated, talented woman. Beautiful, of course, but talented. Singer, but definitely actor. The crackhead thing was acting, and then afterwards, in general, she know how to act. Oh yeah, good pick right there.
Not at the moment, no. Come on, CJ. I'm not hooked. All right, baby, I can stop anytime I want to.
I said, bitch, my hand, your face, or my gun, your mouth.
Man,
Shout out to Unforgivable, man. Classic.
this was different for black sitcoms at the time. This was the mid-2000s. Back then, I don't remember too many shows addressing addiction with a twist like this the way they did. When we think of Tyler Perry, we normally expect the BS to come with any type of project that he doing. There's gonna be something in there.
You know you have to say about Tyler Perry. I'm been hesitant to watch his videos about Tyler Perry movies, but I'm gonna bet you watch it.
Noteworthy, something to get people talking about if it's trash or if it's good. But I can say early 2000s Tyler Perry, bruh, with the House of Pain, it was an unexpected twist finding out Janine was a crackhead. From burning down the house to getting everything she lost back. Janine's storyline kept me interested in the show.
Yes, facts.
I remember tuning in, waiting and watching for it.
Facts.
That storyline alone is part of
Facts.
what made the early seasons of House of Pain great. My number 2 on this list is one that I hardly ever laughed at, but he's one of my favorite ones because of his outcome. Number 2 is
Bubs.
from
I figured it'd be somebody like with a wire or something like that. I figured that, and he was memorable.
Bubbles was probably the only addict on here that I actually rooted for. Bubbles was the most interesting addict on here because he was always scheming up a plan to make his own money. It wasn't the typical ask for any type of money. $2 here, $2.30 there. Nah. Bubbles, he gonna take a basket, fill it with goods that he know people gonna actually buy, and go sell it. Bubbles seemed to never lose his sanity even while being an addict. He makes number 2 because he's the only one on this list that seemed to have a happy ending.
Yeah,
Around him
yes, that was beautiful. How that went. That was beautiful. How that went.
But he managed to get clean and beat the addiction. We here to the grand finale. This the number 1 of all of them, film and TV put together. He was more than just your average crackhead. Bro was a crackhead with a cape, real super nigga type shit. That man lifted a bus for a quarter. And number 1,
Tyrone Biggins. Yep.
You throw an 8-ball in a room with everybody on this list locked in one room together, I guarantee you Tyrone dust their ass coming.
Facts, y'all. Dave Chappelle made this character. And then on this SNL skit with the Walking Dead. Oh, yes.
Not on top. He walked on lava and won Fear Factor by eating penis.
You know, Joe Rogan, this is not the first time I've tasted penis. I've had several in my line of work who taste penises all the time. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Tyrone is an indestructible, exaggerated crackhead.
Yep.
Dude was hilarious. I know when this first dropped, everybody I knew was acting like Tyrone at some point. If you saw the episodes, dog, my brother used to go through, do the little Harlem Shake and act like
the Harlem Shake
all the time.
Yep.
It's a one thing that he could do that'll make my mama laugh and keep him from getting his ass whooped. It's not a crackhead alive or dead that's beating Tyrone and shit.
But now cocaine
The
comes
Red Bull,
in a
yeah.
delicious shape. Red Bull. It gives me wings.
I noticed he kind of pump fake with the Eddie Kane though, but I guess he wasn't really caring. He just had that moment. But good list right there. But yes, the Tyrone Biggins. This was a good list right there too. Beyond, I can't think of any other crackheads. TV ones definitely. I can't think of any others. But movie wise, Other than if he had to play again, maybe. That's all I can think of. Other than that, this was good. This was good. This was a surprise one right here for sure. But yeah, Pookie, like I said, definitely funny, but it wasn't funny. It was more tragic than funny. Wanda was hilarious as well too. These was the good pick with number 2, and number 1 was Gator. Like I said, was most underrated most underrated performance right there. But put props to put Janine on here. Now big props right there, because yeah, Demetria can act her behind us. I can play her the underrated actors as well too. Yeah, like I said, with Offie Wilder and Debbie Morgan. Yeah. Other than that, shout out to DD Conway always. I made a 15 minutes video to 30 minutes. You know how it is with DD Conway. Anyway, it's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.